Tonight, a report on an attack of an Ephrata police officer and why the Grant PUD is paying to study new Native American sites near the Wanapum Dam. What's happening in sports, Bob?
The Wenatchee Wild pick up a big road win, and the Mariners land a first baseman. Here's a quick peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hi everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez. We do have improving conditions overnight, but another system approaches, bringing some more snow and rain across the area. I'll have your weekend weather forecast just ahead.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
The Grant PUD is finalizing plans for residential leases on Crescent Bar Island. Grant PUD Lands and Recreation Manager Shannon Lowry updated the commissioners outlining how island residents will be renting their properties. The Grant PUD and Crescent Bar Incorporated shareholders agreed residents will pay $850,000 annual throughout the lease, which expires in April of 2052. The annual cost will be split between the condominium and RV park users. As part of the agreement, residents are being charged for back rent from June 1st, 2012, which was when the original lease expired according to the PUD. Residents living in the RV park are paying the back rent as a flat rate on top of their existing rent until 2023. The back rent does not include costs for water and sewer systems, though the changes are included in the annual rent. Lowry said the residents elected to handle garbage and waste removal independently and choose to do not include in the lease agreement. An Ephrata man was arrested on Tuesday afternoon after he was stopped by police walking in the street and allegedly tried to strangle a police officer. Reporter Joe Utter has the details.
A man allegedly tried to strangle an Ephrata police officer as he was told to stop walking in the middle of Basin Street. John Rangel, a 30-year-old Ephrata man, was arrested Tuesday evening for assault in the second degree. Ephrata police were called about a man allegedly walking in traffic on Basin Street, about a block away from the Ephrata Police Department. According to Chief Mike Warren, Sergeant Gabe Garcia responded and allegedly told Rangel to get out of the street. When Garcia reportedly told Rangel he was under arrest, Rangel allegedly told the officer to shoot him and began acting aggressively. Garcia tried to use a taser, but it didn't work, and the two began fighting in the middle of the road. During the fight, Rangel allegedly started to choke the officer until a second officer and citizens came to help. Chief Warren said if the second officer didn't arrive when he did, Garcia may have been forced to shoot Rangel. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
People have a chance to talk with state legislators in Moses Lake next week. The Moses Lake Chamber of Commerce is hosting its second legislator Sendoff with Senator Judy Warnick and Representatives Tom Dent and Matt Manueller. The event starts at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, December 16th in the Pillar Rock and Grill Banquet Room. The event is free to the public. Chamber Executive Director Debbie Doran Martinez said each of the legislators is going to speak about their plans for the next session, which begins on January 11th. After the legislators finish their presentations, the public can ask questions. People are asked to register for the event by calling 509-765-7888. Elementary schools across the Moses Lake School District are holding their annual holiday concerts for this week. Tomorrow, 4 schools are presenting their programs. Longview Elementary School kicks off the festivities with their Christmas program at 9:45 a.m. and a matinee at 2 p.m. Knowles Vista Elementary School has 2 programs at 10 a.m. featuring the 3rd and 4th grade classes and one at 1:30 p.m. with kindergartners, 2nd and 5th graders in the school gym. Lakeview Elementary School's morning program gets underway at 10:30 a.m. in the school gym, and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders take the stage at 1 p.m. Larson Heights Elementary School's kindergarten, 2nd, and 4th graders host the morning Christmas program at 10:30 a.m., while the 1st, 3rd, and 5th graders perform the afternoon program at 2 p.m. For more information, contact the school's office or call the district office at 509-766-2650. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Barry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. We're going to have different changes over the weekend into the next work week, as we do have once again snow in our forecast. We do have improving conditions for the overnight hours, and for this Friday we do expect to have a quiet weather pattern, but with mostly cloudy skies. Then another frontal system, a low pressure system, is approaching. That's going to bring more precipitation across our area, snow just to our west. Within the past 24 hours, we did start off the morning with low temperatures above average, right around 35. Average low is 22 for us here in Ephrata. High temperature today, right around the mid-40s, and the average high is 34, so still above 10 degrees above that average high temperature for this time of year. Record high temperature was set back in 1956, and the record high was 58 degrees for us here in Ephrata. Currently, we still have those temperatures above average, right around the low 40s. For tonight, with mostly cloudy skies out there and winds blowing from the south-southwest up to 10 miles per hour. Here you can see snow continues across the northern Rockies, also just to our south, and here you can see the next system that's going to bring more precipitation within our area for this weekend. Now, quiet weather pattern across the central and southern plains. However, some snow is still going to move into the northern plains within the next 24 hours. More snow in central portions of Oregon, and to the west along the coast, more showers will continue along the Cascades for us throughout the night and into Saturday night, Saturday morning. Once again, they will have some more snow showers. Here we can take a closer view within our area for the overnight hours. We do have improving conditions, mostly cloudy skies as we go into this Friday morning. Seattle, you're still going to see some more rain, and also along the Cascades as we go into Friday night and Saturday morning, more snow showers as this next storm system approaches, bringing more showers for Long Beach along the coast, for Seattle, and snow precipitation along the Cascades. Lower elevation, seeing some of that snow, a wintry mix, mostly cloudy skies. And for us, we're going to have some snow and rain, but I don't expect to see snow accumulation across our immediate region. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies as we go into Saturday afternoon. High temperatures during the daytime for this Friday. Highs right around the low 40s for you in the Yakima, with mostly cloudy skies, summer showers in Seattle. High temperatures in the upper 40s, low 40s for the inland northwest with mostly cloudy skies. The Tri-City area right around the mid 40s, mostly cloudy skies. And for us, we're going to have that cloud cover in place for you in Moses Lake, mostly sunny skies with high temperatures right around the mid 40s, still above average, but we're going to have that gradual decrease in temperatures as we go for the beginning of the next work week, with mostly cloudy skies, highs right around 40.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalents to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PUD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
The Wenatchee Wild picked up a 6-3 come-from-behind win over the Express at Coquitlam, BC. Austin Chavez got Wenatchee on the board first on a backhander off a steal 5 minutes into the match. Back-to-back goals by Matt Mitchie and Taylor Green gave the Express their first lead of the contest. Brian Yoon tied it 2-2 on a goal 25 seconds into the second period. Coquitlam regained the lead on a goal by Jarrell Pinchuk 4 minutes later. But it was all wild after that, with Wenatchee exploding for 4 goals over the final period and a half. The Wild outshot the Express 31-19 on the night. Keeper Chase Perry made 16 stops for Wenatchee. The Wild went 1 for 6 on the power play with a shorthanded goal and 4 of 4 on the penalty kill. Another day, another trade. This time the M's land a first baseman. Seattle acquired Adam Lynn from the Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for 3 low-level pitching prospects. Lynn fits skipper Jerry DePota's criteria of finding a player that gets on base. The first baseman had a .360 on-base percentage last season, crushing right-handed pitching with a .291 average and 20 home runs. Lind is set to make $8 million next season. All 3 prospects the M's gave up are 19-year-old pitchers who have yet to throw above the low A level. 5-star quarterback prospect Jacob Eason has taken an official visit to the University of Washington. The Lake Stevens gunslinger had been a longtime Georgia commit, but reopened his recruitment after the Bulldogs fired head coach Mike Richt. Eason reportedly visited Florida last week and hosted Washington State head coach Mike Leach for an in-home visit. Georgia and Florida are still believed to be the favorites, but UW is making a strong push to keep the prized recruit in state. Eason was named Washington's Gatorade Player of the Year after throwing over 3,700 yards and 44 touchdowns this season. He's expected to make a decision early next week. Well, sometimes a little luck goes a long way, and such was the case for Matt Barnes in the Memphis-Detroit game last night. CNN has it as the play of the day.
Clock's at 7 for Marcus Morris against Courtney Lee. Step back gun, no. Ilyasova follows no. Andre taps no. Barnes has it.
What's he doing?
From midcourt.
Oh, my
Almost,
goodness.
and he cripples.
Oh, you know what?
Clock was running out. Was down to 1.1. And Matt Barnes let it fly from just beyond the timeline.
Hey, sometimes, George, you come away fortunate. We said he's done a lot of good things for Memphis. That may be the biggest of all of them. Number one,
We'll be back after this short break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our Our spotlight story tonight is about the annual Christmas show performed by students at Sage Point Elementary School in Moses Lake. Reporter Jeff Chu was there and has the story.
Hundreds jammed the cafeteria at Sage Point Elementary School Thursday. They came to see more than 400 kindergarten through 5th grade school children sing the joyful sounds of the holiday season. Sage Point Elementary Principal Noreen Thomas said the school's annual Christmas show is more popular than ever.
Our parents are so supportive and involved at our school at Sage Point, and they want to see their kids. They bring their grandmas, grandpas, uncles, aunts. Everybody comes. This morning we were super packed, standing room only. When we open our doors at 8:30, people reserve their seats, and now it's only 10 o'clock. People are reserving their seats for the next 1:30 show.
Sage Point music teacher Kim Patton has directed the show for 7 years. She says she loves the challenge of bringing large numbers of kids together to put on a performance.
We start practicing in end of September, early October in their classes when they come to music. And then about a month before, we start adding things in besides the singing instruments and things like that. And then the week before, Mr. D brings the PE kids over, and we have double classes. So then we kind of rehearse that way. And then yesterday we had a full rehearsal with all of the classes.
Sage Point Student Marimba Band adds a Jamaican feel to traditional Christmas music.
We actually have a marimba band here, and so they come every day at 3 o'clock for rehearsal, and we perform in the community. We usually perform at Spring Fest, we perform at Blue Palm.
Patton likes to surprise her audiences.
I like to top myself every year, so I try and think about things that I can add, things that can be a little bit different so that it keeps drawing parents in to see, because I don't think people want to see the same thing every single year.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Welcome back. The Grant PUD is paying to investigate 45 new locations containing artifacts of Native American tribes. During the reservoir drawdown of Wanapum Dam for repairs, Eastern Washington University's Archaeological Historical Services found the new locations of artifacts and possible human remains. The Grant PUD is spending an additional $900,000 to Eastern Washington University to find, study, and protect Native American sites near Wanapum Dam. The commissioners voted unanimously to extend the existing contract with the university. The contract was first signed in 2009 and and was set to expire this year. According to PUD officials, there are more than 1,400 recorded sites, with more than 600 eligible for the National Registry of Historic Places. When the work is completed, the contract will cost the utility about $5.86 million. Under their license with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to run the dams, the PUD is required to investigate and preserve cultural sites found on their property. Ephrata's Miracle on Main Street returns on Saturday with a fun run, arts and crafts, a lighted parade, and other activities. Reporter Devin Higgins has the details.
Ephrata's holiday tradition is back for another year as the Miracle on Main Street takes place on Saturday. The festivities start with a Jingle Bell Fun Run at 11 a.m. with runners of all ages taking part in a 1-mile walk or 3-mile run. Registration forms are available at City Hall or at the Chamber of Commerce office, and check-in is at 10:45 on Saturday. The Ephrata Recreation Center opens its doors at noon, and kids can make custom holiday crafts, enjoy live music, and get their pictures taken with Santa. There's also a baking competition this year for anyone who wants to bring their best mint-flavored treats. Judging will begin at 2 p.m. The evening ends with the annual lighted parade through downtown, and kids will have one more chance to see Santa before he heads back to his workshop at the North Pole. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
In Northwest news, the hoverboard craze may be catching on like wildfire, but in Western Washington this week, one of them actually burst into flames. Witnesses said they heard an explosion and saw the board catch fire, followed by a strong odor and the sounds of alarms. Mall employees in Auburn grabbed fire extinguishers to put out the blaze, but one witness said once the board was covered with fire retardant, it exploded again. A fire official said crews think the battery-powered device overheated. No one was injured. It turns out the winner of the Oregon Lottery's $6.4 million jackpot came by their ticket under very unusual circumstances. And the lottery says it's the first time it's aware in its 30-year history that a winning ticket was sold this way. For CNN, Wanda Moore has the story.
The winning ticket was sold here at Binky's in Bend back in August, and since then, everyone has been waiting to hear who cracked that jackpot, and the answer took everyone by complete surprise.
We sell a lot of Megabucks tickets. They come in with handfuls of them.
One of those tickets would crack the jackpot. Someone walked in and got lucky. A winning ticket worth $6.4 million.
Doesn't happen very often, so it was exciting for us to have it be sold here.
What happened next is even more unusual. Whoever walked out of Binky's in Bend with a winning ticket didn't keep it. Instead, the ticket would go to an Iraqi citizen who lives in Iraq.
I was surprised.
This is absolutely unprecedented for the Oregon Lottery.
How is that even possible? The Iraqi citizen, whose identity will not be revealed from the Oregon Lottery, bought his ticket through the website thelottery.com. The website sent a person in Bend to buy the ticket for him.
We just took a good deal of time, consulting with U.S. Attorney General, the Oregon Attorney General, and trying to make sure that everything was indeed legal.
Judy Belputis and her son had hoped they had the winning ticket.
So that was a disappointment.
But selling the ticket might be the next best thing. Her deli got a 1% bonus worth a whopping $64,000.
We're glad to have it. It's a real small business we run here.
In Bend, Wanda Moore, News Channel 21.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.